Welcome back, boys.
We're so back.
So back.
Glad to be back.
So back.
It honestly hasn't been that long since we've been back again. So congratulations to us for continuing to fight the good fight against scheduling. So, previously, our battle boys decided to take matters into their own hands and face their trackers head on. 3 very large ice trolls appear from within the forest, and you are able to bottleneck the trolls and dart in and around them. You're able to defeat the monsters and protect your small group of villagers who dared to follow you to Uppsala. You arrive in Uppsala, a large port city that used to be opulent and rich. Nowadays, the settlement is mostly modest huts and stables built out of the remains of the Uppsala of old. The inhabitants of the village are, moreover, peasants and farmers who live a quiet life, contributing in large part to the sustenance of the many sages living in the temple. Uppsala is considered the seat of the most important temple in the north, and it's an ideal destination for those seeking advice from the gods or wishing to offer an important sacrifice. It is also the seat of the Druidic Circle of the Icy Crows. Stahmet has been summoned here to speak with the circle, the Mímaneidhr, Blottree, Speak Isfeather, and Limrune. I had to look up how to properly pronounce all those, by the way. And Vorik wishes to connect with Odin, hoping his power is heightened in this holy place. So, you guys come to Uppsala. I want you guys to kind of imagine the map as like a piece of the city. This is like the main part of the city. Let's say it is much larger. There is like a port. But this is where the temple sits, and also where a piece of Yggdrasil resides. A huge birch tree. It stands beautiful and proud and very, very well taken care of. So many offerings around the tree, and you also would see that there's actually only specific people who are allowed to approach and place the offerings in certain areas, and that there's like almost like a velvet rope, if you will, around the tree. As you guys enter, is there anything that you would like to perceive or insight or roll for society?
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh, you first.
Can I just ask, like, a piece of Yggdrasil being in the city, is that, like, are there just pieces everywhere around, or is this like a once in this whole peninsula that a piece of Yggdrasil is just out and
No, because we found the other one in the cave, didn't we?
right,
So
but that was secret and hidden away.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Ilva, make a...
Can I also try to perceive that?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can all do that. That would be a... Okay. I was like, why there no history? Religion, let's say.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
Starting off great game.
I got a 24.
Okay.
I got a 1 plus 6 or 7.
Ilva, you don't
I
know.
don't know shit about the god.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, Ilva,
He goes,
you're like,
look at that bush.
Yeah.
Vork, what'd you get?
That's a nice looking
I got a
tree.
19.
Okay. Ilva, truly, there's no piece of Yggdrasil, on the mountain.
Okay.
You obviously know of the tree of Yggdrasil, you guys definitely came across that hidden part, and this seems to be pretty coveted. You know, twice is a bit of a coincidence, but you're not sure. Ani and Vorik, rolling quite high.
Yep.
The Yggdrasil is not a tree that is on the world. It is holding the worlds together. It is the twisting roots between everything.
In a way, it is the world.
Yeah, the universe, essentially, because it holds all these other realms. You would certainly think that there's other points where Yggdrasil sort of pops out. I'll say Ani with a 24.
Well, I was gonna ask. One of the things that I really wanted to know about the tree when we first arrived was how healthy it looks there and all that. And I just wanted to mention before you said what you were gonna say, because it might change. You know. Yeah, if I was using lore, herbalism, or arcana, I would have actually got a 26.
Okay.
Damn. I'll do.
Ani, you, especially being someone who is surrounded by nature and the forest, and you understand how magic is fluid. It can pick up different energies depending on who's around it, who's tapping into it, who's blocking it. And the tree can filter sometimes, but over a long time, you know, as a filter would, it'll get dirty and be like negatively influenced. But it depends on the greater population around it. This particular tree looks, like I said, very well taken care of. Almost too perfect. There's nary a bark shingle on it. It's just so smooth and well trimmed.
I do look around and I go, it's excellent trimming.
I know to check magic on it.
The tree?
Oh
Sure.
yeah, they've done a beautiful job with it.
Feels so
Do I roll for that, or is it just like a thing?
I'm thinking
Detect
maybe
magic? I think it just tells you that there is a
Is there's magical properties about the tree?
magical properties. Does it tell you the school, like in D&D?
I'm thinking maybe a team of 4 to 6 people working on it over the course of every week.
Yeah, it's impressive. Okay.
It does not. It just says detect magic.
You send out a post that registers the presence of magic. You receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. You can choose to ignore the magic, blah, blah, blah. You can detect illusion magic only if that magic's effect has a lower rank than the rank of your detect magic spell. Okay.
And if I find it, then I can roll to identify it as well. But
okay, it's magic as fuck.
yeah, okay, it is magic as fuck. Right on.
So
Magic
magic.
ass tree.
As a so magical. It's like you put on the 3D glasses and just like rainbows are kaleidoscoping from around it, and just
It's a gay tree?
Could be.
it's whatever it's whatever it wants to be. It's fluid, man.
It's a fluid tree. I
Let
love
me
it.
one thing, it's not that.
Yeah.
Are there people around the tree or like touching it or?
There are people who are basically, there's a distinct little fence almost made out of like rope and stakes in the cobblestone, and literally like people are as if like at a concert, like, you know, pushing up against the fence, and there's about like 8 monk priest sage guys who are fending them off, And you guys definitely see that someone gets like blasted back if they go under the rope and stuff, but some other people are being nice. They're just not pushing up on the fence. They're sort of having their little moment off to the side, and you can see all around the tree, just in that absolute vicinity. On the map, you guys can see that there's like mini trees around. People are leaving tons of offering, and it's just absolutely dripping with like candle wax. You could almost like barely see if there was ever like a table or altar here, with how much like stuff and offerings and food and jars of things that are just laden onto these altars.
I would like to walk up, and I will hold up my spear, which is wrapped in Odin's rope. And you said there's a fence protecting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just step right over. I just walk right up to the tree.
There are also monks who are actively pushing people back away from it.
Yeah, and blasting them.
Yeah.
And signs everywhere that say, please do not touch.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I move a monk aside, and I hold up my dagger to the tree.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Now
Sure.
I gotta look up a stat sheet, man.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
have some
what?
reflex saves.
We walked into Uppsala, immediately we're starting to fight.
If I want to go look at a tree.
Battle
Well, you
music
can blast them back.
Oh. Oh, my sad dog.
No mailman.
Okay, this guy is, oh my god, let me just...
I'm not trying to like fucking shove this guy aside though, D. I'm just stepping like.
I think he did
Yeah,
say
you don't-
that, though.
You don't get to decide how he feels.
Yeah.
Okay. He is gonna roll to Flurry of Blows you.
He's gonna blow me? Damn. There better be rainbows coming out of that tree.
Flurry!
Furry's gonna blow you?
Oh, okay, that's a 2.
Nice.
Even
That does
with
not
his plus, he doesn't get that. That's a 20. So he does get that. He gets a +7 to his second hit. So 20. Does a 27 hit you? Or crit on you, I should say? No?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna have him do 2d8 of damage. That's an 8. And
Sorry, Pathfinder, it's new session, new hero point.
you have 2 hero points, Ani.
No, I have 2. Or does Noah also have 2?
Noah also has 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think I
gave
also have 2. I have 2 here.
Noah gave
But-
an extra 1 for naming the episode. And then Vorik and Ilva. Ilva, you helped with the streaming and the maps. So point for you. And then Vorik, yeah, you didn't use yours last time. So I'll...
Yeah, the Nylea one. Yeah.
I'll say that it continues to roll over. Like if I give you inspo, you just can't go over 3 hero points. So you can
Right.
collect like another one. It just won't go past that.
Okay, so I have 2 as well
Okay.
on mine. I named one episode a while ago, and then I don't know where the second one came from, but I have 2 marked on my character sheet.
Okay, that's 15 damage to Vorik
And why am I taking damage?
because he punches you.
Yeah,
Push
because you
back.
picked a fight.
Cool.
Trespassing.
Please stay back, and he just socks you.
Okay.
Please stay back.
I'd like to say he socks me as I'm still walking past him. He didn't fucking knock me back. I'm 6'4", dude. How big is this muck?
I mean, you know, everyone is still a Viking, but all right, what do you intend to do?
I just want to go and analyze the velvety rope hanging from the tree with the one that is on my dagger. If anything, I could even just show it to him and be like, I'm looking at the rope.
Oh, when I said velvet rope, I mean like as if like the fence. It was more of a.
See,
Sorry.
now that would have been helpful. Otherwise, you're like, there's velvet rope on the tree, and I was just like, sick. That's where another part of the rope, and I can elongate. And do
Okay,
shit.
yes, there is no rope on the tree.
Okay, there was no rope on the tree.
Yes.
That just seems like a thing. All right, I'll take the hit anyway, and I'll reel back a little bit, and give him a little snarl, and then I will retreat annoyed back to the group, scratching my head from getting punched.
You see.
I thought there was rope on the tree.
Everyone except Vorik sees the guy who punched Vorik whisper to someone in the crowd and then them run off.
That didn't take long.
Should we chase him?
Chase who?
The little boy that just ran off.
I
Or man.
probably didn't do it.
The person.
I thought it was a girl.
Yeah, the Minotaur running through town probably not the best look. Scaring all the children. Okay, should I go?
It's fine.
You think it's fine?
They're passing knowledge along. Maybe someone wants to know if people are approaching the tree.
Fair.
Well, the tree is definitely a part of Yggdrasil, so we've already seen one.
Where at?
We were in the cave.
It is secret, yes.
So secret.
He's a part of this quest now. He should know.
I can keep secrets.
It is not close to here. Long way. If we are by the area, maybe we show you in the future.
Also, first test, if for us to trust you, you need to tell us your deepest, darkest secret.
Really want to know?
I did ask.
I have the shortest horns in my tribe. Is that good enough?
I don't know, is that a secret? They're displayed for everyone to look at.
What's the truth?
Did they bring everyone out and measure? Was it just kind of observation?
No, like little horns. My horns are smaller than everyone else's in my tribe. That's why I left.
By enough to not need to measure.
No. They usually do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much smaller are your horns?
That's probably rude to ask, right?
Yeah, you never ask a Minotaur about their long
Yeah, how
horns.
to
Or
measure.
in your case, the short horns.
They're medium horns.
You guys have this conversation as like a woman like cries at a nearby altar. Like
Oh, we're not talking loud.
no. It's just
Whispering.
funny to think
This is
about
a
in the
secret.
background.
We're not disturbing a church service.
Also, I lean into the rest of the group away from our Minotaur friend, and I'm like, I don't know if we can trust him. He just told us a secret.
But it's his own secret.
Yes.
That's kind of,
Secret.
yes.
But it's no longer
My-
a secret.
My deepest, darkest secret.
Whoa.
That seemed really good.
Where did you come from?
I think he can hear us.
Not that far. Lady's louder than.
Right. Oh, that's funny. All right, well,
I accept
Which
you
way
for
did
who
the
you are.
which way did the monks run off to?
It's just the one, right? It's just one person, I think.
It's just
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
our-
think it was the monk.
What's our itinerary? What's our
Motivation.
what are we doing in town? We have everything that was listed, but in what order? And do we have to? Because we brought people with us, right?
Yes, we have to drop
yes.
some people off.
We have to drop people off.
Mhm.
I mean, I suppose we could just do that now. We're in the city. Bye.
Do we bring him? Do we bring him somewhere?
Yeah, well, I mean, Thrand, who is the capable young lad that Vorik made an impression on, is sort of like, yeah, I can take care of the old folks. Yeah, I'll get them to the infirmary. I'll catch you guys later.
Oh, right, the other
Yeah.
foot thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry if this was all talked about already. Priest Druid camp, probably where the infirmary is, right?
Yeah.
Seat of the Icy Crows is
That's where the circle holds meetings. That's their hall and their
So that's-
rooms.
that's Spec is Veether, Limrun, and I can't read my handwriting in the last one.
Block tray.
It's in the comments too. The little photo above the owlbear link.
Block tray.
It's also in character art.
Yeah.
Blatre.
Let me also here. I made it so I could pronounce it. So I'll put it on the side for you guys.
I'm writing it wrong just so I can say it right.
Yeah.
Blatre.
Block tray.
I really feel like I wrote a rune for some reason on one of these.
Method acting.
Hey, as long as you can read it.
I can't sometimes.
Correct me if I'm
Sure.
wrong. None of the rest of us know about Stahmet's letter and
Correct.
his reason for being here, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then Pilgrim's Camp is residential, basically.
So yeah, Pilgrim's Camp is simply people literally like make pilgrimages to
Okay.
Uppsala to sacrifice something at the altar or pray on something or gain wisdom
That's
on
why
something.
people are walking really slow up that staircase.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but it's like the most religious, desperate, because it is a hard journey to get here, and also sometimes people catch boats to go elsewhere.
And so
Around
Alrekar Seat Dollar is the name of the Jarl.
That's Alroker.
Yeah, yeah, and he's
Alroker is the
there.
Jarl. Alroker is the Jarl, and he was homies with King Asbjorn, and he's homies with the chieftain of the Shadow Wolves, Colton.
Somehow.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're he's
he wasn't involved with the stuff we did though, right?
correct.
He wasn't
was
involved
not
with
involved
Alroker.
in Hibernia. His son is Limrun.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's a Nepo baby.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Limrun has only been there for a year. And Specky's Feeder is old.
So there's always a old, middle-aged, and young,
Correct.
right? So
When Specky's Feeder dies,
do they just kind of age into the next?
yeah, that's usually how it is. That's how they try and time it. So even though Specky's Feeder is old, he's
The
not.
last couple years. at least.
He's not supposed to be dying soon. Until Blatre gets gray, and Limrun is like, well, I'm gonna have to show my Matt Mercer hand of I don't really know how old children sound later on. So he's between 9 and 11.
Okay.
He baby.
Yeah, a long way from adult.
Yeah. But it's also the now times. So in if he's 12-ish, right? and he goes off for like a year or two to do something, he could come back a changed individual. He's very moldable right now.
Okay.
And so then there's more. There's like town around this.
Yeah. So
right?
Uppsala is like the all of the city, and the temple is said to have actually been built in like ancient times. So this
is Old Town.
This is Old Town, exactly. And so
right on.
It used to be this massive stone city that was very vast, and now it's just sort of like much more simple huts built on like top of the ruins. The only thing that has really stood the test of time is the temple.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Stahmet, do you... When Ani is like, so, what are we doing? Do you tell the team about your letter?
Yeah, can I've been reading the stuff, that we talked about before. Can I just reread the letter?
I never sent you a letter.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I
Okay,
almost
then, yeah,
had
I
it
guess I'll-
headcanon that Stahmet just saw that it was from them and was like, well, they're probably calling me there. Like, I've almost had it where you haven't really read it yourself.
It's
Okay.
actually just a postcard. Be like, hope you've been well. We're
Yeah.
doing good.
Missing you. Yeah, I guess since we're here, I'll tell them, so I'm not gonna wait till we leave or something.
Must be a really chill guy, because if you weren't, it could just say, "I better never see you in town again."
I was loved by many.
Feared
I
by
always
few.
like to think so. Okay, so then, are you, so there was no letter, are you describing what's in the letter, or am I just, hey,
Yes,
I received...
So the letter is a specific summons. It's a very formal summons to you from the circle. Not specifically from one person in the circle, from them as a whole. This is Icy Crow of a subpoena, essentially. You haven't been back in so long, and you've probably been a little lackadaisical on checking in, or even sending any messages or anything like that, which is not unheard of, but you are also an older Icy Crow, even though you haven't been back in a long time. You remember when Specky's Feeder was the middle-aged one. So they are calling you, and they are specifically asking for your hospitable nature and gentle spirit.
That's so fucking funny, dude. You just get this formal summons, like, you are summoned to the court of the druids. We need someone who's fucking chill, man.
No, we just need a really nice guy right now.
The vibes here terrible lately.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Overall
We wish
vibe-
to inform you of the
Vibes
state of the vibe.
Harsh.
Yeah, vibes are bad.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Hear ye now about the state of the vibe.
it's all official and shit, and you really haven't heard from them, and the call is pretty clear. Get your ass back to Uppsala.
So I guess I'll when he said I inform the rest of the group, and say I should probably go check in before we get settled in. Assuming they're going to be over at the seat of the Icy Crows.
Of course. Are you going to take your party with you? It is rather customary to, if you are so cordially invited to the seat, to introduce your guests as well as a sign of trust.
Yeah, I'll bring them with me. Also, while they're here, I want them to be treated nice. So they need to know they're here with.
Trustworthy. You want to hear this Minotaur's darkest secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got little horns.
He said medium.
Be like,
That's what someone with small horns would say.
Yeah, look at those horns. Aren't they big? Yeah, you would think they're big, but compared to him, they're pretty small compared to the others.
You guys ribs onto all the way down.
It's just the hazing period, don't worry.
The city is clearly deeply religious. There are so many small areas, each to a different part of the pantheon, for there are so many gods. It's not so much as upholding status quo as it is recognizing each god and their unique gifts that they give to humanity, hoping to gain favor with anyone. You guys go down the long bridge. Again, so many like totems, dried flowers everywhere, incense, people selling little idols or runes or dice, just anything that a city built on, a very famous temple would probably try and sell you. As you go down, you kind of go along the rim of a very small little valley in the middle of this area, where you guys see a very bloody sacrificial altar. It is the ground seems well maintained, right? Like you don't see any like parts or anything around. However, the stone is not scrubbed or anything like that. So certain things are left while others are cleaned. You guys make your way to the seat of the Icy Crows. People line up outside the doors, hoping to be invited in and waiting for one of the Icy Crows to appear. If they do for the day, oftentimes it is mostly just servants or anyone who they trust enough to do them a favor. You guys walk down and essentially get to the front where there are some guards. You see people sort of clamoring at the front, and him being like, back up the line, and motions you guys up.
We are important.
State your business.
Would I have to show proof of like the letter?
Yeah,
Should I just like whip the letter out?
definitely. Yeah.
No, I
He
hold
takes
up like
it.
a badge.
He's a tall dude, very tall guy. He takes
Hold
it
up like this.
daintily in his hand, pulls out such small glasses, reads them.
He's distinguished.
Yeah, holds it up to the light, looks at the sigil. Okay. I will let them know. and he whistles, and someone from around the side comes running up and takes a key out, unlocks the door, runs in, and he nods, and you guys sort of in behind them. You're let into essentially a large hall. Many big tables are around. It's very homey, like your aunt who has really eclectic taste and buys like a lovely shawl everywhere she goes. It's just a lot of that. Just nothing matches, but each piece seems to be well loved and taken care of. You guys sort of awkwardly stand in the room as the door closes and locks behind you. You hear footsteps run away, and then a short while later, footsteps come back, and you see the circle. Latre is a middle-aged man, dark hair with dark, stormy eyes. He has like a goatee with like almost like a skinny braid down, and long, unkempt, dark hair with just the absolute beginnings of gray in it. He carries like a fine staff and wears dark blue robes and big leather boots. He seems to sneer at just about everything. Then there is Spekisvither, a very large and imposing man, like who, you know, normally when you are pretty old, you start hunching a little bit, and you see that he seems to be stiff. Ani would probably say that he has, you know, the bone stiffness or like some kind of arthritis. But he uses his staff expertly to walk confidently to his favorite chair. And then, last but not least, Limrune, who sort of comes out and running and then overshoots a little bit and then skids and waves and then remembers that he's not supposed to wave and then looks kind of like strikes a pose and then looks around and takes just like a random seat and he fidgets the whole time.
Why does this one not look like the others?
Because he's younger.
No, but I mean, look, they wanted. He's like slapping.
Welcome, Stahmet. It has been many years.
Maybe even a little longer.
Yes, maybe many decades now. Come.
Hope you've been well.
As you sit, break bread. He simply just hand waves off to the servant who runs off to get something. Limrune is like rolling dice and like placing bones on the table and just doing like a bunch of like weird witchcraft on the corner. Ani, you're like, oh, someone here has like dropped off like little divination things to see which one that Limrune like might go towards. Blocktray looks darkly at each of you and sits very stiffly, but places his staff in a nearby chair, showing that he's not like armed and ready. Greetings.
Hello. Should I probably introduce my friends here?
Yes, I am unaware of who you are. Although, Specky's feeder seems to know.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying this name, but he's unaware of who I am?
Yes.
He was like a kid, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably because I'm older than
Correct.
him by kind of a significant amount.
Yeah.
But you probably met him when he was a kid, right? When he was
He was the young one.
When he was the young one.
Yeah.
When Blatre was the young one. Like Stahmet probably remembers him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh,
Just like
it's your
I remember you.
family's
Last time I
friend.
saw you were...
Yeah,
This
exactly.
little shit stain.
Yeah.
You really like my lemonade.
That is why we have summoned you back. We have made a new batch.
You know me. I used to sneak you licorice before dinner.
I do enjoy the taste of anise. That is not why we have called you here.
Why have I been summoned?
It is time for us to muse upon our old mistakes and clean up what there is to be cleaned up before Fimbulwinter takes over.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you please be a little bit more specific? Is this more of a private conversation?
Is this your party?
Yes.
Do they
I trust
intend
anyone
to
in
follow
life.
you? I see. Well, you guys are brought, charcuterie board stuff. Some cheese,
Nice.
some salami, some bread, and a nod from Specky's feeder, waves away the servant again. You guys are alone. Specky's feeder looks at you and he says, I do not remember if you remember that Blatre was not our first choice.
Yes, it's been many years, I vaguely remember.
He was
What option
quickly...
was he?
He was quickly dethroned, shall we say, and replaced.
Wait, so the old, he's saying the old, what is this one called? The adult was replaced with Blatre?
There was another, there was another boy before Blatre who you, would imagine, in order for, the timeline to work out, would have just been on the cusp of, him taking over the adult, position, and, them picking a new young one, and he didn't make it to that point, and so sometimes when you get cut, and then you just have to change and don't normally get as young of a branch, but you kind of have to replace them. Not done all the time, but it does happen every once in a while. The circle is not infallible.
So this Blatre was the replacement, and he he's a little older than the old one?
Yeah, he would be. There is a bit of a gap, like between Spekkisfjeder and Blottre. Like Blottre's like.
So Blottre is young for the
middle
adult one.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
and Spekkisfjeder is old as shit. Like it's the timing's kind of off right now.
Because they didn't want to replace like a 20-year-old with another 20, or was it like more than that, right? That you age up.
Yeah, normally your young one is like 8, 9,
and then
like,
your day one is like from like 25 up to like 40.
Right. Yeah.
And so the young one's like from 10 up to 25, 9 up to 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then the old one is like from 40 up to
death.
Probably 60, yeah.
Yeah. So
they
that's like
retire
human
out, or they
years.
just
Sometimes people are half elves. Sometimes, and like Spekkisfjeder, some people have definitely talked about the fact that they think he might be an elf or a half elf. But like the Icy Crows don't like concern with themselves with that too much.
I'm Spekkisfjeder when he was the adult one. I am not an elf.
Okay, maybe.
He has to do like makeup to age himself up a little bit. Okay, sorry, where were we?
You're in Tuesday.
Yes. So before Blottre, there was a Mímaneidhr who was well liked, well respected, very talented. But he grew too interested in the dark ways. Dark magic, shortcuts. Cheating the gods and the underworld.
I spit.
He no longer had any honor. And then, when we found his rot dead, and their body covered in unknown symbols, desecrated, we casted it out.
Even who did?
The rot is... Let me get, like, the definition for you guys. I believe the rot is their mentee. So, meant to stand for root. So, it's your apprentice.
So he had an apprentice, and then the apprentice was found, like, experimented on, basically.
Correct, yeah.
Got it.
And you casted him out by just kicking him out of the city?
Yes. We... We thought we had ensured that he would not survive. But it's come to our attention that not only is he alive, but he sits at the head of the Jotun sons.
The Odin sense.
Yes.
I am one of the Odin sons.
Sorry.
Right?
Jotun.
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 Oh, Jotun sons.
Yes, sorry. My voice. I am so old.
I know. Is there someone else who could speak? You seem to be having a very rough time.
I think I have some honey and some alcohol. And
Yes.
can I make an herbalism check to help him out?
Yes.
Someone help this fucking guy.
Specky Sweether looks at you and he goes, a witch. Rare to get one to travel with you.
I rolled a 25 herbalism.
It's the best tea he's ever had.
Or it's a 27 if it's crafting.
He suddenly sounds like 35 years younger.
Yeah. I feel
Thank
young.
you, Ollie.
I feel young. Thank you so much, honey. Yes. Well,
I say the same thing all the time. I take my little thing of honey, go, thank you so much, honey.
Blotry speaks up as, Specky's Feeder has an epiphany drinking the best tea he's ever had. Blotry, yes, the Jotun sons, the mad dogs, who worship Loki in the swamp. However, they come closer and closer every day.
I'll look over at Xanadu's. I'm like, "This Loki. What is Loki?"
I just nod my head. Yeah.
Loki.
You think this former crow has come back for vengeance?
Yes, he was very vengeful.
Can I ask just like what is leading to this like reason of him coming back?
The three of them look at each other and exchange a look. Go ahead and make a diplomacy check. If you want to, like, insight the look.
22.
Okay.
Limbur's got to be easy to read, right?
Or he probably just looks confused and it's really just a look shared between the two old
Right.
What?
Here, like, over here.
Yeah, you jingle some keys in front of him. Yeah.
Then we need a quorum for the vote, okay?
He pulls out an iPad. 22. The look that they exchange indicates that there's some other piece to the puzzle that they know about that is not widely known, and that they would much rather not have get out. Kind of a sage thing to do, to be like, I know something you don't know.
And I another D, there's you could do persuasion, right?
Yeah.
But what would that be on Pathfinder?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy? Can I do diplomacy to see if I can convince him to, or can I tell them, like, reassure him that I was summoned here specifically by them?
Okay,
and I trust, and I I traveled far distance and fought many enemies, and I'm here with the people that probably at this moment I trust more than anybody.
Okay, go for it.
20. It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Blotry turns to you, looks at you for like just a bit too long to make him uncomfortable. You're just like unblinking. It is on authority. Not... Okay, we've heard that Loki runs amok. We don't know where he is, but he is a trickster through and through.
We have also heard this rumor, and we search for him as we speak.
You have? Where'd you hear this rumor?
Our bullman right there heard it from an island where Loki was supposedly imprisoned.
Everyone looks at Xantus.
Loki's Isle.
Wow, that's so obvious. You would think he'd be somewhere else.
Right?
That is what I was saying.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You saw him? You freed him?
No, some man told me he was chained up, said Loki's free. Look for Vorik.
I am
Million
Vorik.
man. He's Vorik.
You are Vor.
I am Vorik. He met an old acquaintance of mine. Let him know that he's been trapped there for quite some time.
What was this other man's name?
His name was Nilio.
Wrote something for them real quick.
Can you do a recall knowledge check for that?
You see them thinking about the name, and then if they come to a conclusion, you guys cannot read if it's a positive or negative one. They just nod.
Okay.
Very well. We have not come to an agreement on which side to align ourselves with.
A side with who?
Odin's Eye, or the Shadow Wolves.
The Shadow Wolves, the ones we were fighting in the forest?
No, you guys are fighting the Flame God Squad, which is now Odin's Eye.
That's now Odin's Eye?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Flame God Squad, that's Big Dragon Queen Monster Woman?
Exactly.
I would like to get visibly upset, and I'll just kind of stew to myself for a second. This is Stahmet's thing.
I mean, you're very much a part of it now, brother.
The Odin's Eye is not the real Odin's Eye. How could you even propose such a thing? Odin's Eye is a force. It's a falsehood. It's a fake. Odin still walks among us, and you dare breathe a name as if you're going to abandon him.
Blatre looks at you, Vorik, at your fiery, impassioned speech, and he just sort of shrugs and says, "We must be united to fight against Fimbulwinter. Who cares if this queen is a demon or a god? She may protect us from other forces."
Has it occurred to you that maybe the queen is the one who will inspire Fimbulwinter?
Why not side with the winning side ahead of time?
I'm gonna storm out. I'm gone. And I'm heading for my church. I need to go pray about this.
All
Can I
right.
follow him?
Sure. They simply regard you. Specky Sweether nods and says, "We have many impassioned arguments about it. But one thing is for certain. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask you, if you did reach a decision, what would happen next? Would you march on the other force? Would you combine forces with the ones you are aligned with against Fimbulwinter?
You see Limrune speaks up, and he's like, I don't know. I don't know who we should side with. And Uncle Asbjorn or King Asbjorn, late King Uncle Asbjorn was really nice to me, and he took me riding, and he let me play with his dogs. But the new queen, she's written to me and invited me to visit her, and promised that we could do whatever I wanted. And she says that she's renovating the new hall, the new temple, and Helhofen is more beautiful than ever, and that I can spend time in the garden and at the market and even the night market and read as much as I want in her beautiful library. And father doesn't want me to go, but neither does the Mímaneidhr, but Uncle Colton also asked me to come, and then he's the most fearsome warrior I've ever seen. And I once saw him take a rabbit hog by himself, but he wants me to go to Skullborg to be trained by him, and he said I get my own direwolf, and then I get to be a warrior in Valhalla one day. So I when we decide, I get to go.
Just gonna
That was beautiful, B.
all of that. Yeah, well done.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Honestly, dropped the most poignant world lore in the entire campaign so far.
Yes, seriously. Oh my god.
Like, good job, kid. You're doing great.
I wish I didn't leave. You just mentioned Mimir, and I'm like, yo, he lives among us.
Just gonna absorb all of that and just like turn towards Scuff to whatever his name is.
Specky's feeder.
Yeah, that one.
You can call me Specky, I suppose.
The kid takes a big deep breath and goes, my call is Loki's probably behind a whole lot of it.
So
We will not be rash in what we do. The Icy Crows gather information. We send out minions, watching eyes, researchers. We work in secret, in guidance.
what have your minions and eyes learned of the situation of Fimbulwinter? Is it here?
We hear many things. The East has not been touched fully. But soon, the icy waves will bring Fimbulwinter to them. We believe it has begun.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it has.
Yeah, should maybe we share our experiences from outside the walls? Kind of explain our journey.
I will note to them at some point in the middle of noting it. I will note. Oh, and I'm pretty sure this one is a spirit of the winter, and point at Iggy. Who just looks up and goes.
You guys, as you guys are like recounting some stuff, you see that Limrune is like summoned to sit in between Specky's feeder and Blotre, and Blotre sort of like hangs over him as he's riding and like gently corrects him as Speckenspeeder like looks over the two of them, and like, you know, it's a bizarre dynamic between the three of them, but they are obviously caring for the young boy, even though you're not quite sure like what his role in everything is.
It's just the young one. That's all he's got to be.
Mm-hmm. If Loki roams, then the Jotun sons will gain power. They could side with Odin's Eye. Or anyone.
Even you?
Yes. We would be first, and our network of knowledge and following of the old ways would be lost. Stahmet, we wish you to venture into the marshes and defeat Hrokarfalsen, whose name I'll put in the side.
The moment I delivered Iggy's line, by the way, Iggy.
Oh, he came in! Yay!
Yeah, and Biggs was like coming in, like, what are we saying? What are we talking about? He actually delivered a much better line than I delivered for Iggy, but it didn't come through the mic because he was under the desk.
Limrune immediately so enchanted with Iggy. Kitty! And he goes and like goes to pick him up or something, and then he's like, wait, and like offers the hand. Iggy brushes up into him, allows him to be petted and scratched.
Spirit of Winter and Kitty, yes.
As Vorik and Zontus leave the hall, you walk through the front door, past the guard, who sort of like eyebrows up at you but doesn't say anything. You storm past the masses. Where do you go?
Me? Oh, us now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Trying to order food. All right, so I'm going to storm past them. I'm going to mutter to myself obscenities about how not believing that they could possibly join out there. They even believe that they can follow the new Muhammad with a blasphemous thing. Don't you agree, Xantus?
I'm just nodding, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You don't speak very often. I like you.
Hey, I like you too.
Well, I'm going to start. What's the name of the church I need to go to? What is it?
Temple of Uppsala.
Is it? It's just the Temple of Uppsala.
Just
Nice.
the Temple of Uppsala.
I march Uppsala to the temple.
Was the temple the one you were saying has multiple places to pray to various gods?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, cool. I walk up to Odin's temple.
So
I'd like
Odin,
to make a detour.
yeah, he wouldn't have
okay.
like a temple. He would have like a specific tree altar, like around Yggdrasil. You guys see the like little trees around Yggdrasil and stuff. Any of them.
Oh, each of those trees is a different god.
Yeah.
Wait, is this on the map? Because I don't see it on the map.
It's on the map.
Right around Yggdrasil.
Around Yggdrasil. Those
Like a ring around it.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Each one of those would be a...
These look like to be like the mainsies. You know what I mean? Greatest hits up here.
Okay. What's inside of the Temple of Uppsala? Do I know, or?
It is, I mean, you can go in. It is a literal temple of, like, the pantheon.
Okay, sure. I'll go up to that.
You walk in.
Is it pretty empty or is it busy?
No, it's busy. It's like people. This is a literal pilgrimage area. You see, people are like just touching the stone and praying. People are speaking in tongues. There's essentially like very small like prayer rooms, maybe like 3 or 4 pews deep for each thing, and sometimes they're not even pews. Sometimes they're just like one looks like it's sort of like knocked out and has like a huge garden built into it if they're more of like a nature god, but notably there is not Loki in the temple or around the trees of Yggdrasil, but Odin definitely has an extremely prominent place within the Temple of Uppsala.
All right. Do the trees look to be the same type of tree as Yggdrasil outside the shrines?
No,
they look to be growing as part of like an aspen tree type of thing?
Yeah, they're all different trees.
Okay, so it's not, so they're not all interconnected and intertwined.
Correct.
All right, cool. I'm going to stay within the Temple of Uppsala, and I'm going to go find Odin's stone, and I'm going to just take my dagger, and I'm going to carve just any rune. Like, let's just say it's a let's just say it, like, I carve like "hear me" into my hand, and I just freaking touch the stone and slather it in blood going down.
Okay.
And then I'll close my eyes and I'll fall to my knees, and then I'll start like trying to meditate like Vikings do, and just kind of sit there and try to get in touch with Odin in my mind.
All right.
If I can, and if you can hear me.
Go ahead and roll a religion check.
24.
Wow, okay. Roll.
I didn't even have to get high this time.
I know.
I was so ready. You have no idea what I was going to do if this failed, so I'm really glad it didn't.
Okay. You see a boat on an ocean. It pulls into the port of Uppsala, and you see a sweet baby Limrune board the boat and sails to Halehafen, which of course you recognize. It is more beautiful than you've ever seen it. Even through the snow, it is covered with lights and burning bonfires. Wreaths and runic blessings line the doors and walls of every building. Limrune is blessed in a new temple to the flame god, and he is gifted many things and titles, and spoiled beyond all belief. He is protected at all times with personal guards, and enjoys every piece of finery the queen herself indulges in. Limrune returns after a year softer and more well-read than he was before. He is the pinnacle of politeness, but his mind is now sharp and cunning. Limrune will undoubtedly grow to be a master manipulator and diplomat as he grows older. He will maintain close contact with the queen and join Blottre in advocating that the Icy Crows side with Odin's eye. When Spekkisfjordr dies, he is replaced with someone who sides with Blottre and Limrune. The Icy Crows side with Odin's eye. And then you see another path. Limrune is taken by Colton. who takes his offer very seriously and meets the young boy at the gates of Uppsala by himself, alone. Colton takes Limrune through the woods, training him every second of the day. Limrune nearly kills himself multiple times on accident, but Colton is patient, yet firm. They arrive back to Skultborg after weeks, emaciated and cold, but successful. Colton keeps the boy at his side every moment of the day for a full year. He teaches the boy everything he knows about the gods, and he can recite every legend Colton tells him word for word. He teaches him how to hunt, to fish, to trek, and how to fight, and how to clean the blood off his sword, the bones from his fish, how to oil his armor, the different ways to braid one's hair and their meaning, and how to analyze others through keen observation. Limrune returns as a young soldier, seemingly wise beyond his years, and always the last to speak, waiting to hear the full argument of each side. The vision drops abruptly, as if a string has been cut with a satisfying snip.
I'm going to jolt awake and jump back and look at Xanthus, right? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Jesse.
Yeah, Xanthus.
Xanthus. I look at Xanthus and I go, we must get back to the boy.
Right now?
Yes, right now. I've had a vision. And I grab him with my bloody hand and just grab it on his fur and I grab him and start running.
I look at disgust and like just try to wipe away and just like chase after him. Like not angrily, just like, towards their destination.
Literally what you saw was like Vorik utter in tongues, cut himself very deeply, drop to his knees, his eyes like roll back, white in his head. He sort of like shakes and like seems to receive information for just long enough where you're like, Vorik, and then him and like with just like immediately tourniquet his wound and grab you and get up. It is very jarring, but seems to be light work for Vorik.
He popped out of it right as you were about to go, should I get some?
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You're good.
What's the name of the guy who I saw him with on the good path? My good path?
Colton, who is the chieftain of the Shadow Wolves.
Chieftain of the Shadow Wolves. Okay, that's right. And they're not here at all.
Colton is in Skultborg, which is the head of his clan.
Yeah.
It's like it is, some walk-ins away.
And the kid's expected to go on a formative journey.
It's traditional, right? Because all of the other Icy Crows are essentially sent out to be hands of the king or like researchers or storytellers. Like everyone is kind of sent out to gain knowledge and bring it back. So this is part of the journey. Now, does everyone get invited by like the king, queen? No. This kid obviously, I'll say that everyone, I'll just give you guys for free, like, you guys suspect that Limrune was chosen for political reasons rather than he was the best equipped or he showed some sort of like godness. It's obvious that he's just neutral because his uncle was the king and his uncle was also the chieftain of Shadow Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But he does seem like a real bright kid.
Yeah, like his dad is, his dad's claim to fame is that he was born to just like a normal merchant and he sort of like climbed his way to the top and like was a honest advisor to many. Like he just was wise beyond his years. Sort of like rubbed elbows.
Can I tell if while I was in the vision, you said that he comes back from the island and I can tell that he's going to be a master manipulator. He's going to be, can I tell whether or not I see a bit of, that would give too much away. I can't sense that he's magical in any sort, right? Like he didn't come back with anything extra from that. I just saw the vision.
No, you think that the vision is literal, of like, okay, if you send him off to the queen is going to mold him into what she wants. And Colton, while it may still be what he wants, Colton seems to be teaching him this is what a leader does. This is what a chieftain would do, which is not exactly what Limrun's role is, but teaching him how to, be a mature adult, contributing to society, not useless, not soft and weak. Although, it's two sides of the coin.
It is. However, one of them goes off with a woman that I don't like very much, and I think he should be the true Viking way. He should follow the Viking way.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seemed like that was the good path.
Yeah, it did. Queen Bad, but this is definitely...
The vision dropped suddenly.
Yeah. The vision did drop suddenly.
You guys run...
Maybe that's when... Yeah, go ahead.
You guys run back down the hill to the seat of the Icy Crows.
Yeah.
You're probably not even gone for like an hour.
That's fine. Got stuff to say, dude.
The guard sort of like looks at you, looks at your arm, gives you a weird look, but like lets you in still.
I'm gonna give him a weird look and pull down my shirt and show him all the scars and be like, please.
Okay. No need. You rejoin the war discussion that's going on. It's gotten to the point where Limrun had told you guys that, his sort of 2 invitations, and Blotray has explained that his feelings is that they should side with Odin's Eye, because he thinks that they're gonna win in the end, and Spikkesvidr obviously does not want to do that. He wants to protect, like, each clan's individual culture and religion, even if it means they're divided.
Can we tell if all of Blotray cares for the boy at all, or does he not? Also, Blotray, wait, sorry. 1 second, rewind. You said when you were talking as Spikkesvidr that Blotray was not the original choice for Blotray.
Correct.
Okay. Who was the original choice? I'm assuming it was Stahmet, right?
No. It was that guy that did.
The one we got to kill.
Did
right.
magic.
So
Yeah.
Well, Vorik dropped out for that part of the thing. So you guys catch him back up on that. Be like, oh no. That'd be hella funny though. If Vorik was like, Stahmet, right? And Spikkesvidr was like, no, absolutely not. No.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
Absolutely.
I am a good man.
Well, you're also older.
Yeah, I should be the
Spikkesvidr. You should be the new one. That's where you should go. Xandu should be the new Limrun.
I'll say that you guys insight, not like there's no like overly warm affection towards the boy, more like it is their duty to guide,
like a sense of responsibility.
Yeah. They don't have to love him or whatever, and if they do, they are not gonna let other people know that they care for the boy. It's like it's too messy or whatever, but he's not like abused or anything like that.
That's good. Thank God. Not yet, until he gets with Uncle Cantrip or whatever. Uncle Cancun. Colton. Putting it in here. Sorry. Colton.
I feel like it's like the most normal, like, sounding name out of all of them.
That's why I gave it a flair. He's the Funkle.
As Vorik and Xantus return, you see that the servant has brought forth a a old like tapestry, and it's like really dusty. He shakes it out and he like lays it across the table, and it shows Specky's Feeder, who is the middle-aged one, some old guy.
Wait,
you guys don't
he's
recognize.
the middle-aged one
At this time in the tapestry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a young gentleman who looks very tall for how young he's supposed to be, who is blue. Vorik. He reminds you of the gentleman from your vision.
The blue one?
The blue one.
Okay.
What part of my vision?
Not this recent vision, another vision before.
Oh. Okay. I have to pull up my notes.
I will...
You want to give me a freebie?
Yeah, well, I posted him in the side, I think.
That's what I'm going back to look at right now.
Here we go.
To see where it was. Because this is the one that I had where I had the vision of Ilva's thing, right? Or is this the one before that?
It's right before that. I think it's pretty close to my notes, though.
This one right here, this guy, the blue dude with the staff right here.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was after the Leshen? You had the vision of him?
It was around that time, yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, he's definitely a Jotun. He's definitely a Jotunheimer. No, he is definitely like a giant, frost giant.
Yeah, I mean, you would think so.
Yeah, no, so I'm gonna point directly at the tapestry, and I'm just gonna straight up tell them, like, who is this man? Who is this frost giant? I have seen him once.
Blottre and Specky's Feeder look at each other. It is Harokar Falsen before we exiled him.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking, what was I'm gonna blame it on this right now, but like, I was drinking a lot back then. I do not remember that thing, and I looking at my notes and I don't have it. What was that vision about?
You just saw him, and
that was it. It
like,
was just seeing him.
Just
the
saw
flash.
him. Yeah.
Okay, so there was no context in that at all. Like good, bad. Didn't get a feeling of uneasiness or a feeling of goodness or a feeling of something else.
Definitely had the thought that he was Jotun, and I think I went over the lore of like oftentimes people will sort of sacrifice their children to the Jotun sons, like, oh, I can't kill my baby, but I'll like put it in the marshes
kind of like
they get taken,
like the ice zombies, Night King in Game of Thrones type of thing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, so he is a Jotun. And he's in a tapestry with a middle-aged man. And then, okay, so...
Middle-aged Specky's Feeder, yeah.
Middle-aged Specky's Feeder. And I'm just going to ask him, did he look like this when you were with him at this time?
Yes, we were attempting to facilitate peace, a bridge, a possible diplomat. It sort of backfired on us.
I will make you a deal. If we were to go into the forest and take out Frokar Fjausen, you will let the boy go with the uncle. he will train in order to combat Fimbulwinter, and you will pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. You will pledge allegiance to the true Odin and fight on behalf of us against Loki and his foul queen.
The circle regards you, but does not react to your demands. They're sort of thinking. They regard Stahmet. Stahmet, you have your task to take out this Rokar. If you accomplish this task and return with the Jotun sons abolished, we will make a decision then.
So,
Stahmet,
to get this straight, we have to go do all this and then come back, and then you'll decide?
Yes.
So no guarantees.
Yeah, there's no guarantees.
If the Jotun sons are no longer a concern, it certainly moves the pieces on the board.
Okay. I will do it. Ask the rest of the party if they would want to join me.
yes, of course.
I know Vork's in.
But not for the plan, just for you, baby.
Where you go, I go.
Where you go.
I mean, should we not think about this at least a little bit? I mean, we have been tasked to kill the leader of an entire clan. It is not a simple undertaking.
Ilva, I believe this. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, does it not feel like everything we've been doing until now has been leading up to this? It kind of seemed like a path that we were already put forth upon.
This man I can assume is evil. I have no qualms about killing him, and I will help you do so. I just want to caution that it won't be that simple. I am with you.
I acknowledge it is not going to be a simple path, but I appreciate your willingness to come help. Yeah, the caution is noted.
I'd like to very kind of quietly pull Spec's Theodore aside.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to ask for just enough details about what the hell they did with what the guy did with his rot. And can I roll like either Arcana or Occultism to figure out what the hell he might have been trying to do, or even successfully doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What was the other one? Occultism?
Arcana or Occultism?
Yeah, roll that one. Occultism.
27. I've rolled really well today.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I get a plus 10. So.
Whoa.
Spec's either is hesitant to go in depth, but you see that he does respect you as like a witch. Like he immediately clocks that you're a witch and like has a deference towards you. He describes like the runes in detail. He kind of like sketches them out for you. He was some of it was about control, essentially being able to command him at will, or even like warg through him as if he was like a familiar. And then when that sort of proved to be a little bit more difficult to maintain over time, then it was slowly sapping his life energy until he could not carry on, and then he was just desecrated as like a sacrifice.
Okay. Yeah. And roughly how long ago was this? This was
Hell of days ago.
Hella
days, like multiple years?
Yeah, multiple years ago.
So it was multiple
last
years, and the kid's 9 right now. So they chose the kid probably 4 years ago when he was like 5.
They just chose Limrune
like
a year ago.
Oh, so there was a long time where there wasn't
Oh.
a child.
Yeah, it seems that while they of course try and replace someone as quickly as possible, it doesn't happen overnight. And that Limrune seems to have been chosen out of like political
Deference to the
decision.
Jarl.
Yeah. And where Blotry was fully just like next in line. Like, I just didn't make the cut. And then was like, okay, never mind. Going back to basics.
I was just asking because I was trying to see if the timeline had any situation where Croker could have gotten, thrallhood over anybody else that matters at this point in time.
Ooh,
But it doesn't seem like that timeline checks.
That would take so much immense power to maintain that from such a distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you definitely think that if, like, thinking about how Yggdrasil can, like, filter through magic and everything, if he's just been crazy in this swamp for a long time, that swamp is probably real cursed.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Because if
blood.
you do this kind of magic too much, the magic kind of seeps into the area around you, roughly?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will come back and I will recount that in, like, a very nonchalant, matter-of-fact way. Yeah, so he has all this crazy magic. It's probably making the land around him, like, really cursed or something.
Great.
That's why we have you.
I don't know really much of anything about curses. My magic is very nature.
Such
My
nature.
potion.
A witch who does not know about curses. Start.
Now get ready to speak curse, baby.
I mean, in the cosmic rock, paper, scissors, I think curses beat nature more than other way around.
Older parchment shears.
What does nature beat in this case?
Probably Arcana.
And
then Arcana beats curses.
I see.
The cosmic rock, paper, scissors. We love it.
And then religion is like, we're not playing.
That does seem like them. Yes.
This isn't fun. I'm losing. I don't play anymore.
Yeah. Blotray snorts at that. They invite you to dine with them and tell their guards to, like, dismiss anyone else for the rest of the day, and they will sit here and yap it up with you guys as much as you want. Why don't we take our break?
Okay.
Cool?
Yes, please.
Let this put
Okay. How long are we gonna have of the break? Just a normal fiver?
yeah.
2 hours.
Like a 5, yeah.
Okay.
An 11.
I need to get some food so badly. Okay.
Snacky. Okay, beer bag.
Oh, fuck. I can't eat. I have no fucking food, you idiot. Why the school's not go shopping? What? If you guys are here, I'm gonna run to the gas station that's right down the road just to grab like a frozen microwavable burrito. It's so fast though, it's like so close. He's not. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
Right
I
on.
got it.
All right, I'll be back.
Is no one back yet? It's not.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Me too.
Gas station wasn't open. Oh boy.
Sorry, I took a little bit longer. I was starving. I was forcing so much food down my throat.
Jealous.
I'm pooped.
I pooped. I'm Xantus.
I thought you said I pooped.
That's what I thought you said originally.
Oh no, I said yeah. Okay, yeah. I was one letter off. I am pooped.
You just came back here, you're like, I pooped. I'm like, cool.
This is the part where you guys all clap.
Is this what I come back to?
Yeah.
Alright. We all ready?
Kinda.
Yep, we all took a collective poop.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Okay.
Trying to order a pizza.
Oh, that sounds so good. The weather has been real cold today. Like the first day, it's like felt like fall.
Yeah.
And of course, I threw on some Scooby Doo and some pumpkin candles. But for some reason earlier, I was like, "Oh, pizza sounds so good."
Yeah, I need something. I'm so hungry. I tried to drive to the gas station and I got there, and of course the gas station was closed, and there was like people with hazard lights on taking up 3 lanes on the road back. And I was like, are you kidding me? It's insane. No, I'm not in West Virginia. Jesus.
Alright. You guys sup with the circle. It is a adequate meal. It is not over the top. It is a a nice hearty stew and some, could be fresher bread. But plain.
The trick is you let the bread sit inside the stew for a little bit, and then it softens up, and then it's like fresh bread.
Stahmet knows the tricks.
I've been around the
I'm doing
block.
exactly what Stahmet says.
Do you guys ask them about anything? Do you guys... we don't have to do it in character, just like, what do you guys think you would talk about?
Oh, I definitely, probably Spectasphere until other people pull him away from me. I want to talk about the tree maintenance.
Okay.
There's like one little old man that lives in the town that takes care of it, like a bonsai tree farm.
Are there 4 to 6 people taking care of it?
There is.
Or
There's
2-6.
Yeah,
Or 2-6.
it's the monks who protect it also take care of the tree, and so they rotate positions and sections every so often.
I feel like Ani wants to retire here
Yeah.
if they make it back. Like, her and Ig are just like, time to go prune some trees.
Yes,
Making
according
sure.
to Specky's Feeder, it is involved. It is like a lifelong vow that you have to take, and you protect the tree. You don't protect the temple or even the Icy Crow circle. You protect the tree. So it's seen as there's not a official interview or selection process. You have to get tapped.
Honestly, seems like a pretty good gig.
Yeah, it's for the most devout and diligent.
It's for all like the little autistic kids that like their special interest is gardening. And
It is a extremely specialized niche role of like not only you must have great reverence and know a lot about the maintenance of the tree, but you also have to be like in top physical condition.
You look over. There's one monk
Punch forward.
just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
What
2,
is it?
3, 4, 5.
his little like what are they? Well, technically their clothing would be what? But their arms are exposed, right? So you just see his arms, and he's like super fucking ripped too.
Yeah,
And it's all just
robes.
from, like,
Robes. They definitely have like layered up in the past couple of years as it grows warmer. But plain robes
Colder, right?
is code.
Yeah, it's snowing. Can I just make a request? I informed them that we came here kind of as a. I mean, they requested my presence, so I came for that. But along the way, we encountered some people that needed our help, and we escorted them out here. And can I just ask for them to essentially kind of like look after them to help them assimilate into the village?
Yes, if you provide us the names, we may.
We have those somewhere.
I
Totally
slide him a
have
note. I write it down and I
Okay.
slide him a note. I don't say it out loud, but I slide him a note with names.
I have 2 names. Of the 4 people, I have 2 with their names.
Okay, we
To be fair,
Pass the piece of paper.
I did write down the other 2 names, but I never gave you the other 2 names. But here they are.
Yeah, I have Thrand, preteen boy, Luta, old grandma, youngish orphan boy, and older man with foot problem.
Yes.
That's what I have.
Yeah, Bo and Bruni.
Bo and Bruni.
They wish
So
to
we really only had the 4 of them
reside
made it.
here, or simply pray and leave.
Reside here, please. Because they're we brought them because their town was essentially that was the town that they infiltrated and.
I think we took all the people from that town and made it to whatever the middle town was, Varmerforce.
Farmer
Is that
Force,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
And then
took the desecrated town to Varmerforce, dropped off most of them. These are the 4 that decided to come with you to Uppsala.
wanted to keep going.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, please provide them residence. They were just explain to them that they were innocent bystanders caught up in the. What is the? How do you say it again? The winter.
Thimblewind.
What's happening?
What's Timberwinter?
Winter, yeah. Just explain to them that they're innocent. I wish for them to be taken care of. I mean, it's 4 people. You have the space.
yes, it should be of no problem.
I do negotiate as part of my quest.
he instructs Limrin to write down the names and encourages him to start drawing up a contract, to which he tries to do, but it's definitely not great, but he's trying his best. He's pretty good for 9.
I mean, he can write.
He can write.
Good start. Good start. I'm pretty sure a lot of these people out here are illiterate.
Yeah.
That's just like, yeah.
What else do you guys mention?
I would ask if they have eyes everywhere, if they've heard anything from the mountains or the bear warriors. Any recent updates?
You see Blottree, who seems to be, weirdly enough, like the most religious one. Like, he just seems to have almost a fear of the gods. And sees himself as a lesser servant. Blottree sort of nods. Some bear warriors have made the long journey, but we do not send out many Icy Crows. They tend to not return. Ilva, it's like you've maybe heard of a couple of different clans on the mountain, like playing very nasty tricks on Icy Crows coming up the mountain, and it may or may not have like led to several of their deaths a couple of times. Icy Crows are kind of seen as like weak. And
Question.
Yeah, go ahead, Stahmet.
With the discovery of new information, so Icy Crows are seen as weak, and they are essentially lambs to slaughter. Why was I chosen to venture out behind the walls?
Oh, I mean, that's just like what the bear warriors like kind of think about in general.
That's why the bear warriors, like some clans were playing tricks, because it was like, those Icy Crows are weak. They don't have the full metal, right? Is that what you're saying?
Bear warriors also don't really like, they're not very like they're not friendly to outsiders, right? Like they see themselves as mountain folk, and like people who are not born on the mountain do not understand their ways. And anyone who is not born on the mountain is a inferior warrior. Icy Crows is seen as like yap. Do a lot of talking, a lot of riddles.
Yeah. Noted.
Now, Ilva might not think that. That's just sort of the like stereotype, I think. The circle, Specky's feather is like, I remember your way with large crowds and your delight in the common folk. I think your candor and jolliness will serve you.
All the days ago. I'm just saying.
Will serve him in killing the leader of the Jotun sons.
Blottree sort of cuts in. We do not expect you to sneak attack the Jotun sons. You must outwit them at their own game. You must infiltrate and pretend that you are diplomats. You come in peace in order to truly enter the heart of their sad little marsh. You can only do that if you gain their trust.
Do you have any items or information that might assist us in our quest?
So I guess he thinks about it, he's like, there is a blacksmith. Sven. A skilled smith.
Fen. I think I remember some Fen. He's still alive and kicking.
Yes, he is
Got a brother.
different now.
Different how?
He returned from a long journey.
Is that not the brother of the blacksmith from the other village?
He is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've met his brother. He's a good man.
I have always found him to be an honorable and excellent worker.
Is that it? Where
Yeah, I'm
did
sorry.
they hear about Loki? I want to know where they heard about Loki.
Speaking of Sven, Sven returned from his long journey. Speaking of dragons, escaped gods, he claims that King Asbjorn did not marry the Queen Sknot, to his knowledge, and was...
He did not marry the queen.
Yes, according to Sven the blacksmith. We hear many, many things.
Such as?
That he has escaped. That there are dragons. That...
The king has escaped.
Loki.
Loki.
Ah. Need a bit of liveliness in this old man, eh?
We
Maybe
listen.
we should pay Sven a visit.
He is old.
I am old.
We should pay Sven a visit.
Yes. Anything else you guys want to talk to them about specifically? Nope.
We just straight up ask them. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking. Could we just straight up ask them why Limrin was chosen? I mean, we're trying to do insight and see politics, but can we just ask them straight up and be like, "Why did you choose Limrin?"
Yeah. Roll a diplomacy check for me, Vorik.
All right. So it's gonna be a diplomacy. It's gonna be a 16, so not great.
Blatre, sort of makes a little gesture like that he acknowledges that what you asked is like kind of rude, but he kind of doesn't care, and replies, Limrun, I knew his father, and he's a smart and capable, likable gentleman, the Jarl of this city, and Limrun here is a bright lad with many connections.
And where would you have him go? To the Queen's Island or to Cancun? Cartoon.
Colton.
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 He looks at you and he says, I am of the mindset that we should side with Odin's Eye. However, we must all be in agreement.
Well, it's not about who you side with, right? It's about the boy is going to learn.
One directly affects the other.
Well, of course, but the decision should be about him, not about you.
I'm getting a weird vibe from Belatre.
Blatre smiles and nods. You are very wise. Which it is about Limrun, and what he feels is his path. I am merely here to guide how I see fit.
Well, you're doing a very good job. He's a very nice and smart boy.
He is, isn't he? Limrun. La, 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 la. He's got like 2 broccoli pieces. Ba-ba. And then Thor was like, ba-pow. Just. Okay. As you guys exit.
Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, what were you gonna say, Mark?
Can I just... I'm gonna watch very intently Belatre's face. And then kind of look over his shoulder and be like, you did not tell me that Thor was here. And I'm just going to watch his face for a second. What does he do?
Oh, like you're trying to... I mean, you can roll
Does he even...
Yeah, roll a deception check.
Okay, roll a deception check. That's a nat 20. I shit you
wow.
not.
Very...
I love, it's so on brand that Vorik succeeds on a...
Like
something behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane. That's a nat 20.
Blatre,
Fuck yeah.
like, drops all his too cool for school act and immediately prostrates himself on the ground and begins, like, praying to and praising Thor, and it's several seconds too long before he sort of looks up and turns around and sees everyone just sort of looking at him and try and hold back.
Is he afraid in the slightest?
He was reverent, and I would say a healthy dose of afraid.
So Bellatri's definitely Loki, guys. Like, this is for sure him. Bellatri is 1,000% Loki. Is no one else picking up on that in the slightest?
No, how do we test that? Do we try to
water
drown
at him or
and
something?
try to drown him, and if he doesn't drown, then he's
Yeah.
Loki, but if he drowns, he's
Wham against the
a
duck.
normal person?
From the witch.
Is this even something, G, or is this not even worth like chasing right now? Like straight up, is there some funk? Like I'm getting a funky feeling from this guy.
You feel, to be honest, that each of the Icy Crow circle members have a hidden agenda, that this is a extremely powerful position to hold, and it would be weird for Bellatrix to not have some sort of angle in this. I would say
Okay.
you would recognize him as someone who knows about the gods and not just the fun stories.
That's fair. Okay. Well, then I'm just as he stands up, then I'm just gonna look at maybe, and you would like to abandon our gods with that type of faith, and I'm just gonna walk past him. I still get a funny feeling though.
You give him a little shoulder check as you walk by, just like a little bump.
Thorn
Nah, I
is
can't do
very-
that. He's a high-ranking official. You can't be doing
Yeah.
that.
Thorn's very loud when he walks, isn't he? We would have heard him.
Can he not mask his footsteps?
All gods have a place in the pantheon. You guys leave the hall, and it is now night. The city is quite pretty. You can hear the docks and the boats knock up against the docks, and it's still early enough that there's some people out, even though it is cold as fuck out here, especially with the wind off of the river. The wind chill is rough. You see that most of the vendors and stuff have packed up, but there's lots of taverns that are popping, and still maybe a few businesses here and there open. As you guys roam the streets, people are definitely noticing you. You're kind of like a ragtag group a little bit. But there are so many different people here. You guys see so many different types of clothing, and go ahead and make me a perception check, you guys.
I think people are looking at the Minotaur more than anything else.
Yeah, Minotaur for sure.
Going so well.
And his little horns. 21.
I get
Wow. His medium horns.
I get
24.
28.
I think my worst on the dice roll
Say
so
below
far
average.
today was a 16.
Damn.
Well, I think we're all rolling pretty good today.
What was the check? It was perception?
Mhm.
25.
Percept the fuck out of your surroundings.
24.
Wow.
My last two were both 17s.
I had a
28.
21, a 20,
What'd you
a
get?
22, and a 14.
What'd you get,
Got a
Zontus?
28.
28.
I mean,
Wow,
my last two were
Jesus.
both natural
Okay.
17.
All right, you
His
guys.
response to everybody was, wow.
You guys are each in your own right a type of person who likes to people watch. Zontus, you are used to people looking at you, and you have made a habit of looking back at them and seeing how long they'll stare at you. Usually not very long. They break eye contact almost immediately. Stahmet, you have been around people for so long, you love kind of just like feeling out people's auras and vibes. And Ani, of course, a silent watcher in her town. And Ilva, still kind of on the run, so kind of looking out. Ani and Stahmet and Zontus, hear something before they see something. They hear a absolutely howling infant, who is honestly screaming bloody murder and is being rocked by a very young woman, probably like a year or two younger than Ilva. And Ilva, you see the mother. Her cloak is a dead giveaway as a bear warriors. You recognize this girl as someone from your village. She's a real sweetheart. She's like not a warrior. But she is overly nice.
Do I know her to have a child?
No.
Do I know her to have had a child in the time that I was away, possibly? Like, was she with someone?
Yeah, she was meant to be married very soon. And like, at the point where it was like, literally just as soon as it was like, probable to marry her off, they did. It wasn't like a bad match or anything. It was only a few years older than her, but her parents had several sons, and she was sort of extra. So she did a lot of like cooking, cleaning, sewing.
Do I think she would recognize me?
Yes, and she waves. Ilva! Hello! The baby is screaming in arms. And she goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. Shh, be quiet. That's okay." She rocks the baby. Her name is Abby, A-B-I. Ornolfsson.
Can I really quickly just do I guess that would be medicine. Oh, I can do a medicine using nature.
Sure.
Because of my feet. Can I do a medicine check real quick?
Yeah.
That's a nat 14 on the dice for a 22.
Okay. What are you trying to medicine?
I want to know what's up with the baby.
Baby fucked up. You're like that. You see the noise that it's making, and you're just like, oh no. And you see that as she like waves, the like wrappings over the baby like jostles off, and the baby is like furry and has like little claw hands and razor sharp teeth.
Do we all see this, or just
yeah, you all see it. And Abby's sort of like waving, and she's like, oh, and tried to cover up the baby, and the baby's like, just.
Abby, what are you do? What is happening here?
Oh my goodness, Ilva, it is so good to see you. She goes to hug you, and the baby fully just like tries to claw out of it and almost bites you, and she like jerks back and she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I just, we all thought you were dead, and we also thought your father was dead, and I thought I would never see you again, but I am so glad you are alive.
Yes, I am alive. And think, who is this? Introduce me to your
Yes.
thing.
Give
Yes.
this to the baby. She is very loud, and I hand her just the tiniest bit of alcohol.
She
So can it
she looks
pacifier?
at you, she smiles, and she sort of like gingerly, just a little too far, like pours it towards the baby, and the baby's like and just sort of laps it up a little bit, and she quickly withdraws her arm so as not to get bit.
You better.
And
hope
if she
that's not
bites
an
you, you
egg
can
that
rub
baby's
some of
looking
that
at
on
your
it.
Clever.
Oh, this is Palna. Yes, newly born. So
Yes,
so
I
feisty.
can tell.
From a wolf?
You see, Abby begins to cry. No, it is. I know it is my fault, and that is why I'm here.
Abby, what happened?
Well, I got married, and then, I fell pregnant, and everything was fine, and then I suppose it was, the full moon, which I suppose is maybe a bad omen with the old gods, and they punished me.
This is your child.
Yes.
And you have come here to see if these people can help?
Give me a diplomacy check. Or perception. Whatever's better.
I mean, one of those is better. I will use a hero point.
Okay.
Much better. You said diplomacy or perception?
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to change what you give me, or is it just whatever's better for me?
Whatever's better for you.
Okay. Then 26.
Wow. She hesitates and clears her throat. You think that Abby has come here under the guise of, the druids and the priests will help me. You think that she's going to sacrifice the baby, either to the old gods at the altar, or possibly to the Jotun sons.
Leaving it in the woods. Yep.
You can see she hasn't decided yet.
And what did your... are you still married? What does your husband think about
You
this?
see, she starts crying harder. Lord told me never to return. And he said that I was a disgrace on the clan. And he stripped my name.
He was always a bit of a dick anyway. I wouldn't read into it too much.
He would not believe
Alright.
that it wasn't my fault.
Well, I am sorry to say, apparently curses are not really our specialty, but of course I am willing to help. Abby, we know some people here, people who might be able to help, have more information. Don't do anything rash.
Okay.
Still a way out of this.
You think so? The baby
think if there is a way, then it is here. It is good you have come. Stahmet, I don't want to intrude on your old friend's time again, but do you think they would be able to assist in this somehow?
I think so. We kind of hold some leverage. We would just have to go back and speak with the circle.
I don't really want to leave right now, but could you go and ask, please?
I can go and ask. I do need names, though. I know that. Just gonna give me their names again.
Abby and Tona.
The Devil Baby.
Tonna.
Tona?
Tona.
That's what you said? Tona. Me, Tona, you, Jade.
I looked into just from a gameplay perspective. I looked into spells that would help deal with the curse, and it would be the type of thing that I guess in theory any of us except for maybe Zontus, I don't know what your stats look like, but any of us could maybe do it at 7 if you tried really hard. But you'd have to be a master in either occultism or religion, and then take a feat.
Got it. Well, one of the Icy Crows probably has master in occultism or religion, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least the like an old man, right?
Yeah, you have to be at least level 7, is what I was saying. Because of the master in occultism and religion.
I'll just gingerly sit down, not too close, not within reach of the devil baby, but like close enough where she knows that she's not entirely alone.
The devil baby like locks eyes with Vorik and Zontus and like bites the tip of its thumb and like begins to like suck its own blood. And just like blood like runs down his chin, and Abby is again so small, so sweet, the nicest girl ever. And this like she obviously, the more you look at her, she obviously has like cuts and scars from the baby like biting and scratching at her. Stahmet. You return to the Icy Crows.
Okay.
They answer, and you feel, of course, very important. For they have spent much time with you lately, and they obviously need this job done really bad. You see, Specky Feather in, and he calls you to his room. He has a very simple area. You would think that he would have a lot of trinkets and things, but he kind of keeps it as undecorated as possible. But he does have a large map of Midgard, and he has many pieces on it that indicate various things. It's huge. It takes up most of the room. Yes, what can I do for you?
I ask him if he is aware of a Abby. How do you say her last name? Ornolfsson? Ornolfsson?
Is this a permanent residence?
This is over in the Pilgrims camp?
She was praying outside the Temple of Uppsala.
Oh, okay, we're up there, okay. Do I know if they're permanent?
I mean, she kind of said like, "Oh, I'm here for the baby," so she's probably just here for the pilgrimage.
Okay. Semi. Permanent. She's here to raise a child. Or at least seek assistance.
Seek assistance for the child. What sort of assistance?
Sorry, my computer froze for a second. You just said what sort of assistance?
Yes.
So she has this baby that is inflicted. She is here to... Sorry, I think my camera is...
Your camera is bugging.
This is what happens when you speak about devil babies behind their back.
Devil baby.
The devil baby hears all.
Like it's a fun effect, but yeah.
Yeah. Very distracting.
Seizure warning.
Yeah, seizure warning.
Sorry, it's right up. It's right above the map where I'm looking at everything. This baby is inflicted with a curse. And did Abby go into detail about the curse? Right, or was just...
You assumed it was a curse. She doesn't know shit.
She thought she might have got bad luck because of
The full moon.
the birth happening on a full moon. That's what she said.
Still freaking out. Okay, can I just... I'm just gonna reiterate everything that Abby had told us about the child.
Many come to us with children, some more afflicted than others. In this circumstance, we usually sacrifice the child.
Oh shit.
To a god of her
And
choice.
why are you sacrificing the child? Yeah. I don't believe she wants to sacrifice the child.
Then I would suggest that she does not bring it to us. We can no longer take chances after Hirokar.
You've put me in a tough position.
Welcome to the Icy Crows.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just unplugging my camera because it's not working. Oh god. Okay. I asked just for a moment to go speak to the mother.
I will forget that we had this conversation.
No, please remember for just a few more moments. I'm gonna go speak to the mother and then I'll be back.
He waves you off as you run back to the gang.
Okay.
Tana has busted loose and has really tried to get Zontus to tussle with her.
I feel like Zontus would just be holding the child up like, oh, look at this poor little baby.
Yeah.
I rock the cradle. Wait, can I pick up the baby? Can I ask her?
Yeah, she definitely tries to
No,
bite
it's
you.
attacking you. It's attacking you.
Oh, it's attacking me.
Yeah.
Oh. like fend it off and just like you know, with a stick.
Yeah, you like whack the baby with the stick. The baby is unbothered, and this is like an infant. It's just unsettling. You see that other people start to like watch you guys, and Abby sort of like scoops the bundle up and like is just singing to no avail. The baby starts to like howl and scream again.
And they recognize Ilva, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just realized I've been muted this whole time.
I pull her to the side and I explain essentially what the stance of the Icy Crows, and they want to sacrifice this baby.
I mean, it is not my preferred choice, but I did get the impression that that is what Abby came here to do.
Do you think there is no other option? Do you think there is no saving her?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we get rid of the curses in the surrounding swamps.
But the baby
Question.
was not born in the swamps or here.
Yeah. Also, wouldn't you need to find whoever put the curse on the child? I guess, or is it just like a full moon thing?
Was the baby cursed from birth, or?
Everyone can make me a history check.
History check.
Yeah. What is history?
I want her story check.
Was it lore?
Is it? No history.
Is it athlete?
Society.
Society.
Athletic?
Or occultism, because it's a curse.
Or, yeah, if you want to specifically about a curse, you can roll occultism. If you want to roll to see if this aligns with like folklore or a historical event, you can roll society.
Okay.
I'd like to try to assess whether or not it is a curse that could be considered a part of the dark arts that Croker was messing with.
You can totally roll that.
What do you want me to roll?
That would be religion.
Alright, I got a 16 in a.
Not fucking 20 again.
I got a 2.
2, okay.
I also got a natural 20 for society.
Woo! Okay,
Let's
perfect. Go. Ani?
Gang.
I guess I am proficient in society. I thought I'm not proficient in society, right? Everybody else has it this time. I'm not gonna use a hero point on this.
Okay. Okay.
I cannot believe that.
Xantus?
That was my first bad one.
You don't know anything anyone's talking about. You're just hearing a lot of names, a lot of places.
Yeah, I know Asgore.
Yeah. Ani and Stahmet, you guys sort of are like, well, it could be a couple of things. You know, it's really hard to say with curses. Sometimes they look, you know. Just with magic, it really could look like this, but be something else.
Okay.
Yeah, I could try making an occultism for the curse too at some point in time.
Okay. Ilva, you are, you with your nat 20, you think about the stories about, the mountain, and the old ways. A lot of people believe that when people forget the old ways, that the old gods will strike out in anger and demand more and more blood be spilled on the mountain. this was whispered about quite a bit because a lot of people have started going missing, a lot of clans had started going missing. There had also been sightings of, like, great bear beasts prowling the mountain and taking down, like, really and taking down warriors. Some people say that people are, like, holding out hope that people who were, like, you know, lost in the snow are still alive in some capacity, and other people think that the old gods are calling upon their anger at this time to infect people with the, like, madness, the ability to uncontrollably turn into a beast and kill with no honor or regard. Vorik, with your nat 20 on occultism, specifically thinking about, run that back for me one more time.
And whether or not this seems to be a part of the same magic school or curse that maybe Harkar could be forced into undoing, even if he's not the one who did it.
You think, you see the baby. Full moon triggers your thought process of lycanthropy, and that now the baby's not really a werebear, it's sort of like a bizarre hybrid. You could see this becoming a result of an area that is having a prolonged contact with a bad source of magic or like an evil source of magic. Lycanthropy is definitely falling under dark negative magics like necromancy. A lot of people debate about where lycanthropy started. Some people say that it was, you know, a curse. Some people say that it was like a chemical thing. Other people think that it's the gods' retribution, blah, blah, blah.
Berserker got frisky with a wolf.
Sure, like, it could be really... That's what the wolves say. That's what the wolves tell you, Vorik.
Yeah.
You think that if this child was given to the Jotunsons, that it would only grow more evil and more powerful and become like a monstrous entity due to the magic that is affecting the land. But you do not think, since the baby was born far away, that the magic is affected it yet.
Okay, based on that, I had to know that it was around a magical substance. So where has she been the past little while? And I'll ask that. Where have you been for the past few years?
I have always lived on the mountain. There are strange times, of course, you know, people whisper about the Fimble winter. And
yes, we have definitely heard. Sorry, go ahead.
And you know, Ani, not Ani, you seem very nice. Ilva, you know, people are talking about there's missing villages more. There's more and more are discovered, and people are being torn apart in the woods.
Have there been other instances of these types of curses and babies and births in the village where she was from?
Not that I know of.
How about since you've been gone?
Abby shakes her head. You can kind of pick up from the fact that Abby was like, oh, I was like banished from the clan, and also like my marriage was like annulled, essentially. That this is uncommon. She's the first one to experience this. That's right, Iggy.
Heard that one.
Yeah, Iggy wants me to say, because I held back from saying it, but Iggy says I should say it. Since you've been gone.
Exactly.
I was thinking that in my head, and I was like, I'm not gonna interrupt.
We all thought it.
Oh, we all
I wasn't
got
gonna
it.
say it, but then Iggy said so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Iggy.
Thank you. Always having our back. Go ahead, Vorik.
Well, you said that in order for it to happen, she would have had to been around a lot of magic a long time. So, where could that have magic been? Is what I'm going to ask her. In a not so me, but more Vorky way.
Abby just starts crying again. She's like, I don't know. I try and offer to the old gods and the new gods, and maybe I am not offering enough to either side. And I know it is unlucky to give birth on the full moon, but it cannot be helped.
That's not your fault.
It's her fault.
Vorik.
Baby tries to fight you, Vorik.
I grab it by the nape of its neck the same way I did with the wolf pups I grew up with. See me feral anymore. I give a little squitch on its head.
It doesn't bite you. And like swings around. It screams. And so many people like look over, and Abby's just like hysterical. Please put them down. I'm so sorry.
I scream too.
Everyone's looking.
Just everyone's like looking at the Mantar and this like screaming baby, and then just like kind of look away like, ooh.
So the alcohol hasn't calmed the baby down at all.
Not particularly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baby's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
What about silver? No, I don't want to do that.
She swaddles the baby like super hard, and you just see the baby.
Well, I'm out of ideas from that nat 20. That's all I had was, let's try to fix it. But you said there's a good way the Icy Crows would help, right? If we could somehow convince them.
Yeah, so the convincing didn't go very well. They want to sacrifice the child.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk
They say
back
there
up
is
there
no
with
big
you.
deal. All right, away we go.
Yeah, Ilva will pull back and try to contact her spirit.
There you go.
Okay, maybe we should wait a second.
That's fine. I'm just gonna. We don't have to actually go talk to him. I'm just gonna tell you, we're gonna go up and just tell him it's a down payment for what we're about to do for him. Since they didn't want to give us anything, you will help this child. You will help this small woman.
I'll go with you guys.
You may add that to
Yeah,
your
they
list
didn't
of
give us
demands.
any guarantee whatsoever.
No,
They
but they
said
are
they would
protecting
make
our.
their decision.
But they are protecting. They did promise to protect the people we brought here earlier.
Well,
Yep.
I'm sure.
I was under the impression that it was kind of expected that Stahmet would have to, like, it was your duty to fulfill this request of your elders.
Well, but
Yeah, I am the chosen one.
the stated request of the elders in the paper was to be a chill dude.
Wants to be a chill dude and
You're
show up,
not
man.
being very fucking chill right now, bro.
Yeah, because apparently a chill dude, well, yes, for deception and
Doesn't
stuff.
come in
Yeah,
demanding shit, so
Yeah.
chill dude just rolls with the punches.
My point is, you're covering the refugees because he's a chill dude. You're covering the baby because we're gonna go murder a guy.
Yeah.
And I'm a chill dude.
He's still just a chilled guy.
I'm just a chill guy.
Alright, let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
You okay, Ilva? You how do you try and contact your spirit?
Well, I'll ask in my mind, "Are you there?" But if she doesn't
Are you
immediately
there, God?
respond,
It's me.
yeah,
It's me, Margaret.
Yeah.
It's me, Ilva.
there. Do I get any response?
You feel her sort of watching, bemused.
Do I feel like the connection is too faint, or do I feel like it's just fine? She just doesn't.
No, you think you get a freebie because I forgot to give you a turn on the carousel after you killed the ice trolls. So.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, okay. You might not want to help, but if I asked, could you?
Helping. Who are we helping today?
A friend.
With?
I don't have very many of those left.
What does she want?
She wants a normal child and not this feral beast.
Oh, well, that's a tall order, isn't it?
You tell me.
The baby could be very powerful.
I don't think she cares if the baby is powerful or not.
Does she want the baby to survive?
I want the baby to survive.
She smile, or you like feel her smile. If you want the baby to live, bring it with you.
Just like that.
A little bargaining chip.
Bargaining for who?
Aren't you going to track this man down? This Jotun-san?
That is not what I am asking for. That is not giving this friend a child.
The child isn't so much as cursed as it is altered. It is a new thing that is being born.
Why was it born this way?
Because, baby, you were born. Sorry. God.
Sandusa standing in the corner, like, does everyone in this group just fucking talk to themselves?
Yeah,
like, what is
just
going
all
on?
the time.
We did spend a lot of time alone prior to finding each other.
She doesn't respond with words, but instead
Interpretive dance.
an interpretive dance. No, a vision. You watch as if through teary eyes, a mountain that pulses like a heartbeat, alive and thirsty, and the snow cuts through the air and stains the ground with blood, slowly turning to pure white ice as the mountain drinks. And in the blizzard, a fierce battle rages between two bear warriors. As they tangle with each other, it becomes harder and harder to distinguish if there are people or beasts, and one pushes the other to the ground. As they loom over you, you see a large individual with almost a full skin of a bear draped over him, as if he was inside the bear operating him. He takes his time to decide on a killing blow. But as he reaches down, he is taken down and pounced on by his opponent. Ilva, you see a flash of a unmistakable hair color. Your own hair color.
Okay.
You come back to the scene at hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Is it immediately obvious like that was me, or it resembles me but might not be me, or...
You think it's your mom?
I think it's my mom. Okay. Did I recognize the other individual, the big man?
No.
Cryptic. It's not unhelpful. Alright, to be gone.
She's already gone.
Do you want us to leave?
The last word. Okay. I will wait for the others to return then.
Okay. I think we're gonna end there for the evening.
It's pretty late.
Okie dokie.
Good sesh, guys. Lots of lore. So much lore.
Damn.
And more lore to come. What is the truth? And what is false? We're probably not going to find out next time, but we will talk to the Mímaneidhr next time.
The Mímaneidhr.
Mímaneidhr.
I'm there.